If he want to be 8, let him be 8. And we got JD. We got some content to talk about, y'all. So bear with me. Get your popcorn ready. Because an infamous member, the president, has seen Tutu G's. Yeah. And Tutu has some words for the people. Tutu said, that he gonna wind up, he might as well just turn ape like his man's Knobs Blicky. And Tutu has been sentenced to 6 years in New York State lockup. Yes, 6 years with 5 post supervision, totaling 11 years of his life he gotta give to them people. And JD has something to say. Yeah, JD has something to say. And is he gonna be the one to save Brooklyn Drill? We gonna get right into it. Salute. What's the word? It's your boy Kha.Reality. I'm back with another one, and another one, repping that 050 the movement. I hope you've been enjoying the latest content, the movement that keeps moving. I want to thank everybody that subscribed to the page, like, sharing. We just giving information. If you haven't been subscribed, like 76% of y'all, make sure y'all subscribe. So let's tap right into the story. As we all know, Tutu G's has been locked up, going on a couple weeks now, more than a couple weeks. Yes, and they said he had to turn himself in. People were saying it was for a gun. I seen some blog saying it was for a body. He beat a body, but no. He got away with the body the first time because they said the police had did it to his man. But, we've been hearing stories about from him getting jumped and him going out. Yes, he did go out and, did what he had to do. And now he's sentenced on this charge that he has been arrested for, that he turned himself in, which he had got caught at the airport for because he was trying to go do a show and he was the suspect for it. Potentially deadly shooting. Yes, what starting as an all-night party in Brooklyn came to a painful end for 2 people who were shot and injured in a hail of gunfire early Sunday morning, police reported. Law enforcement sources said that the shooting happened inside at the SIM Vintage Music Parlor at 2172 Flatbush Ave in Marine Park about 3:30 a.m. on March 6. According to police, 2 victims, a 31-year-old man and a 21-year-old woman, were attending the gathering location when an unidentified suspect opened fire, and it wasn't clear who the unidentified person was, but it has been clear now. We know 3 years later, that it has been Tutu G's. And you can get from that, you do something, you will get caught in the future. But yes, Tutu G's, he pled not guilty at first, and then as you can see right there at the top charge, it was murder intention. That's attempted murder, not him with the body. So I see people reading it, and y'all probably don't know about how to read certain things when it comes to New York and all that. That's why I need to stay out of this content like Kha.Reality did with this. Yes, his plea was withdrawn and he pled guilty. He got a $300 surcharge, $25. That's for DNA fee when you go up north. You got to pay that automatically, you heard, but you don't really gotta pay it. They'll take it out just your account when you get there later on. But yeah, he has been charged with that, and he copped out to the lesser counts, which they always do: assault with intent to cause physical harm, physical injury with a weapon, and reckless endangerment. That is how they charge you. But the president, B-Mac, yes, the presidente, he has seen Tutu G's in court yesterday. He told him that the belt was going back around his hip. I'm gonna explain to y'all what that means, but for now, he has said that Tutu was speaking to somebody. You know how you be in the pins and the court pins and everybody be talking, yo, Tutu was good. He probably seen one of his mans, and he said he is going to take the Nas Blicky route. Yes, do y'all know what the Nas Blicky route is? Alright, listen. He dead told someone he's gonna turn ape like Nas Blicky. So that means him and Nas Blicky probably been corresponding. Nas probably told him, yo, you see how we was cool with all these dudes, how they turned their back on us? Look, man, I'm telling you. So now, Tutu G's, if he had the nerve to say that out loud without even thinking about it, he's in the mix of about to be doing that right now. I'm telling y'all, Girl, dudes will do anything to survive, to be accepted, to be a part of anything, and we're not. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you the news. But remember, I had to report this. I had to report that Nick Blicky, his alleged unaliver, was found in a pool of blood. Because remember, I did the story on Tutu before that he was living with him, and the president, he told me, yo, no spreading false information. Like, come on, we can't do that. He said he doesn't like Tutu, and remember, he had the young drips on Tutu body, kicked him out the hood. Remember, they were saying Tutu was banned from New York, and he was saying, oh, I'm getting money, that's the only reason why I'm not out there and stuff like that. But the big drip himself, boss, has said that he ain't got no reason to lie on Tutu, but he said he's seen Tutu in court. This is a major development, and he's saying that the belt is going back around the hip. So remember this post, he was the one that let everyone know, yes, Tutu had got beat up by the drip, and he doesn't like Tutu. This is why I'm showing this, because they don't get along, but he's not gonna lie. And he said Tutu told someone that he is going to pull the Nas Blicky card. Yes, he is playing chess, not checkers. He is playing chess, not checkers, and he is going to stand with the apes. So let's get into this Jaydee thing. Yeah, Jaydee, you see, remember, this was crazy. Yeah, almost 50K views. It went crazy. It was going crazy for like 2 months. Jaydee was just posting cryptic messages, and it had the people thinking that he turned blood. And I was even fooled. I thought he turned blood. Everybody was clowning him. I don't care about the clowning. I'm just reporting. But people were saying he was never even ape. He dead used to jack blood, because that was something he said. Well, Jaydee dropped a freestyle. Y'all need to go listen to it, because he said a lot of cryptic things in this freestyle. He spoke about ops. He spoke about that. Just listen to a part of this.
If you play with the jet, then it's lit. Like, why niggas saying I switch, bitch? Go to my mother, I'm crip. All you dumb, I got shot for this shit. Why am I tying my chucks? Walked in the spot, I was trying my luck. Like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. He gon' copy, don't care what he say. Whether you jack, you OMB told a Rippy to get out the way. Me and you come and see how I play. Once again, all you OMB get beats, you feeling like Team.
Yes, so Jaydee is still the big crip. Yes, he is still the Sig Whale. He is still on his crip time, and he doesn't care what nobody say. So what I'm getting from it is that probably all of them jet posts and all that was probably trying to keep his name relevant and all that. Somebody probably told him, nah, play with them, don't let the world know, just keep saying that. And then you drop a freestyle, and then you tell him that you still crip. These guys, they got their little music thing. They know how to promote themselves, and you know how to keep his name relevant. I ain't gonna lie, 50K on a vlog video talking about it on a guy that only got 12,000, 13,000 subs. That's crazy, when you really think about it. So him even doing the swagged out stuff with the blood drop, you know what I mean? And then him, people clowning him, and then him coming back later saying, I don't care what no one says, the jet this, jet that. It had people thinking, and it kept his name buzzing. That is how you do it. It is what it is. He said he got cut for this. If you hear the rap, that's what he said. I don't want to play the whole rap, but he went into a lot of details. He spoke about a lot of different people. He said different people names, and one of these people names he said is Nas Blicky. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. This guy's being talked about, and this is something that we're going to hear about for years to come. This is something that's monumental in the Brooklyn drill scene, because how do you turn a gang that your ops is? You know what I mean? It probably baffled Jaydee. He probably didn't even believe it, but yes, it is true. So Jaydee has spoken. He has said what he said. He said he's not tying, lacing his chucks. What did he say about the chucks? I don't know, but yes, that was a good freestyle. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't hear a good freestyle Brooklyn drill a lot, and he might be able to save the drill community. But like the President Drip said, Tutu G's, you know what I mean? He's seen Tutu G's. He said the belt going back around his waist. So when you say the belt going back around his waist, he doesn't have to, like, the Drips doesn't have to get Tutu no more. The guys that used to be Tutu friends, they don't have to sit there and see him in jail and do something to him now. Tutu might turn Mac. You never know. But the president of the Drippy Demons didn't say nothing about Tutu turning Mac. He said that Tutu dead told somebody he might turn ape like Nas. So I know how it be in them pins. I used to be in them pins. You in them pins all day. You smoking, you doing this, you passing that. You know what I mean? And probably he probably not gonna have to go through his former friends dissing him, people that was in his gang, the Gangster Disciples dissing him, people that was Chos. Tutu used to scream Cho, but he wasn't. I don't think he was never a Cho. But his Blickies, they might all be turning ape that's in jail. You never know. It might be a worldwide transformation. The Blicky apes. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's in there yeah, on his first degree assault with a weapon. They dropped it down. He got 6 years. The president has spoken. You know what I mean? So put it in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Tutu's not gonna be out for a little while. Yeah, his rap career really might be over, and we got a crazy video coming out. I need y'all to stay tuned for the next one. I hope y'all enjoy. Salute.
Kha.realityTV, AHA.
Yeah, that's the one. That page is a movie. This nigga is covering all New York street activity, and it is a movie.
Listen, man, big shout out, man, to Kha.realityTV, man.
Hey, Kha.reality. If you know him, you know he was really was on that.